They say that the men carry the teachings of fire. And we know that our women with sacred water in their tummy are the carriers of water. Water meaning that we as a child for 9 months are within the womb of a mother in that sacred water, and then we come into the world. As we get older, us men, we need to build a relationship with all around us, not only with water and the land and our relatives and friends and so forth, but we also need to build a relationship with ourselves. We talk about a sacred light that's within us, that is within our creation stories, and we talk about how Creator gave us a sacred light, and they say that's within the sun and so forth. So for us men, one of the responsibilities given to us is that to be the keepers of fire. What does it mean to be a keeper of fire? It's being able to keep your values alive. It's about practicing your values. It's not only just the physical element of building the structure of it or maintaining it or getting the sources to keep that fire going, but how do we keep that fire within ourselves as a human? And one of the most important things is to keep balance is our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, like I'll always go back to. When we look at a fire, physically we could get burned by it, but also we can also be warmed up by it. Or cold or shivering, like today it's cold out, we can warm up by a fire. It's a gathering place where we could sit around and feel comfortable and safe, but it also protects us. It protects us also from, the elements of freezing to death and so forth. But it was also used way back in time as a barrier when we were on the food chain, when we had larger animals that preyed on us. So that fire was very sacred in the sense of being able to not only help us reinforce that safety within our communities, but it also kept us in a place as men to help keep a fire going in our community. If we don't have a fire, how can we thrive? What I mean by that is, if me and you go hunting out on the land and then I get really injured and it's raining and you have to make a fire for me, but you don't know how to make a fire for me, we're both not probably going to make it. So we talk about how as a young boy and we go through puberty, we should know how to make a fire, because if you can make a fire, that means that you can help your family. You can produce a heat source. You can gather a heat source. You can provide that protection in a good way. Not because our community members are women or that are not only because they're sacred, because they're important to us, because our women are not vulnerable, they're sacred to us. And so for us men, we use that fire, we offer tobacco in the fire for it, because there's an exchange. My cold, I'm getting some heat by putting wood in there, I'm offering tobacco in there, I can cook with it. And so we use it in our pipes, our smudge, our sun dances, our sweat lodges, our vision quests. We do all kinds of part of our welcoming when you come into the world, to your passing on. So the fire plays a very intricate part in regards to just being there for us